Everyone, Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chem Lock League. The favorites have been pretty tough to watch so far. We're 3 games in. We're 1-2, -4 run differential. We're not so far out of it just yet, but the Dive Bombers at 3-1, Burglars and Skimmers both 2-1. It's not looking good for us at the beginning of the season. We saw the Outlaws have their struggles at the beginning of the seasons when we were running that team. By the way, they're currently 4-0, best team in the entire league. So very interesting to see how well they're doing right now. We'll continue to monitor them. But today's game, I'm very nervous for. The favorites will be taking their number 4 pitcher, Plover Day, and sending him out to the mound against the Scroungers and Tucker Blaze. Tucker, I believe, is a 3-pitch pitcher as a starter. That's not great. I did take a look at the free agents, and there's not really anybody that we could consider, especially at the current price range. There's nobody that I could even justify bringing in. Unless it was like Jackson Nielsen as like a bullpen start. I don't like that. I think at that point we might as well just be going with Plover Day. I don't know. I guess it is what it is. We'll see how it goes. This is kind of we don't need to be spending a bunch of money just for the team to struggle anyway. So that's enough for me kind of fiddling back and forth with this. Let's take a look at the suggested lineup, see what we want to do here. We'll say last time out, we really only saw production from Jack Mars, Cheville Spencer, and Forrest Ponce. I think, as I have been doing, I want him to lead off. Let's see, who do we put where? I could put, he's tense. Yeah, I think Sullivan is my guy in the 2 spot. Jack Mars number 3, Cheville Spencer number 4. Honestly, the rest of this is so silly. Let's put, I guess Levi Woods is going to be our number 5 hitter. Let's put Harrison Bowles in left. Jackson Nielsen in right. And then Red Austin and Marv Panther will round it out, the 2 tense players on our team. Plover Day leads things off. We're away. They will be wearing their home whites. So, you know what? Let's do the alternate again, because, I don't know. I'm trying to get a feel for it. Let me know if you like this one. I'm still recording these games well in advance, so I won't see your comments for a while. But, yeah, let me know what you think of the new uniform. I know it's a very different color scheme than the favorites are normally, but I like that, almost like a City Connect jersey idea. So let's get into this one. I'm rambling enough already. Head to Apple Field, home of the Scroungers, where we saw them as the Outlaws when we faced off against them in the Year 1 championship. We ended up beating them in 3 games. This is a different Scroungers team, I believe, than what we've seen before, so I don't know if anyone from that original Scroungers lineup is on the team still. But we get to hit first. Forrest Ponce did hit a solo shot to lead off in the top of the first of the last game against the Skimmers. We'll see what he does here. 250 average, 1 home run, a solo shot. And Tucker Blaze, you see that blazing speed, a 99-mile-an-hour fastball, and he is a 3-pitch pitcher, so 4-seam, changeup, and a curveball. 3-1 count for Forrest. Swings through strike 2. That elite 4-seam fastball doing its job. Forrest will foul one off there. Ponce looking to get on base. We haven't really seen his Steeler trade activate yet, and we won't see it there as Gustav Ashley tosses to Resplendent for out number 1 on the grounder to second base. Sullivan Reddier batting .286 has been bleh so far, which has been most of the team. Takes strike 1 at the top of the zone. That ball stays outside on the changeup, just misses. And Reddier will fly out to Alden Smile in right field for out number 2. Jack Mars had kind of a coming out party in the last game, and he is currently locked in. We're hoping that is the change that he needs to get his back going. And he dribbles one past the pitcher. Gustav Ashley, deep in the hole behind second base, is not able to get it down the line fast enough. And Jack Mars with an infield single with 2 outs. Cheville Spencer had a home run last time, so we'll see what he is able to do. That changeup catches the corner for a strike. Ball bounces off the glove, and runner will take off for second, and sliding into second safely is Jack Mars as misplay from the catcher ends up allowing him to advance, but unfortunately hitting off the end of the bat, Cheville Spencer lofts one over to third base for out number 3 to end the inning. So nothing doing, and we head to the bottom of the first. Pork Marsh coming up, batting 143 with no home runs and RBIs. Plover Day, terrible in everything, but has a tier 3 elite slider, I believe. Gets a dribbler that Levi Woods is able to pop out of the crouch, get and over to first base for out number 1. Alden Smile comes up, batting 250. Tier 3 pitch perfect and tier 3 base rounder. It is an elite slider for Plover. And he'll get a grounder to second base. Jack Mars tosses to first, out number 2. Camera Splendid also struggling, batting 143. Primarily plays center field. He's actually at first base today. Good hitter, great speed. Takes a strike. Plover gets another strike there. That was that slider. And chases this high, and Camera Splendid strikes out Plover Day with a 1-2-3 first inning. Hello, Plover. He gets a 1-2-3 inning, and now he passes it back to the offense. Levi Woods, number 5 hitter, has not gotten a hit in the tournament, in the season so far. Fourth game in. Pop that one foul. He's been mixing it up with Deanna Andrews as he strikes out there. They have alternated games because Deanna Andrews has just been very, very bad. And she keeps getting tense, so we just keep switching them out. They're pretty similar. That's going to be a pop fly to center field, shallow. Matthias Carr catches that for out number 2. And Jackson Nielsen will now come up. 167 average. He had a solo home run in the first game of the season. And you can see that fastball is playing way up with that elite four-seamer. This is a dribbler to shortstop, and despite the slow poke activated for Jackson Nielsen, he still almost beats that out with his great speed. But unfortunately, 1-2-3 inning, and that ends things for the favorites. And now Sophie Linguino, I think that's what it was, will hit one right between the legs of Plover Day. He's very lucky that he didn't get hit there, and that's going to be a leadoff base hit. The perfect game is over for Plover Day. Now Loki Hokorn, 167 average with low speed over there at first base. Decent arm for Woods behind the plate. Infield at double play depth. 1-1 count here for Loki against Plover. We'll take a ball in the dirt. Pulls the string on the changeup, whips right through that. 2-2 count. We'll pop it foul, staying alive. And a dribbler to third. Forrest Ponce over to Jack Mars, over to Cheville Spencer for a double play. 5-4-3, and I totally forgot to take Forrest Ponce and put him in the DH spot, so he is a poor third baseman that's going to be over there as Willis is currently injured and cannot play third like he normally would, or short, I can't remember. And I'll get a pop-up here, so Plover Day catches that to end the inning, and he is locked in now. So what a miracle so far. He did allow a leadoff base hit, but get the double play to wipe the bases clean. And then the pop-up. Rhett Austin has been incredibly disappointing for this team as he is older, but definitely thought he would be much more of a productive bat for us. He is tense, batting 143. And there he goes, base hit up the middle. Diving attempt from the second baseman to no avail, and that's going to be getting Rhett Austin's mojo back to neutral. Marv Panther, another one that's been struggling, has not gotten a hit at all. And field at double play depth And Tucker Blaze at neutral mojo after being locked in prior to that base hit. Runner takes off on the hit and run, pulled foul. Marv Panther just makes contact there. He'll do it again. So 1-2 count here. No outs. Chases strike 3 way high and out of the zone. Marv Panther still continues to struggle and will wrap to the top of the order. Forrest Ponce, who grounded to second base, I believe, 0 for 1 today. Looping curveball stays outside. There's that fastball still hitting 100 miles an hour after 30 pitches. And that's going to be the changeup. Oh my God, a mistake from the second baseman. Ball bounces right off the glove. What could have been a tailor-made double play ends up being an error. And now runners are at first and second for Sullivan Reddier. Great speed at first, decent speed at second base. First pitch swinging and pulls foul. Ball way high and out of the zone. So 1-1 count for Reddier. Ball in the dirt, takes for ball 2. Stays high. This is a great hitter's count for Sullivan Reddier. 3-1 count. Oh, just misses that one. Pulls it foul. So full count, 1 out. It hits one to right field. That ball's going to get down in front of Alden Smile. Runners will have to hold. Station to station ball. Sullivan Reddier comes up clutch for his team. And now locked in Jack Mars, who's 1 for 1 with a single. This is a big moment for the favorites. This could be a season turner, as Tucker Blaze will miss outside. Now low. Oh no, Jack! Jack tries to hustle down the line, but it's going to be a double play. That's 6-2-1 or 6-2-3 to end the inning, and that's probably pretty apt for what we would expect from this team. Oh my gosh, what a disappointment! As our biggest hitter was up with the bases loaded and 1 out, we can't score a run. Instead, we ground into a double play to end the inning. Plover is still pitching well. He's locked in right now. 1-2 count. Pulled foul there, and yes, Christian will take ball 2. She has not gotten a hit in this season yet. Oh, for everything. And she'll dribble one. Oh, just foul. Levi Woods gets that one quickly. Full count, and that's ball 4. Yes, very patient and works a really good at-bat there. Matthias Carr comes up, and Plover Day. What? Plover gets pulled from elbow pain. Gertie Vaughn comes in. Gertie, as you already know, I'm not happy is getting playing time at all. He has to come in. Oh my God, Plover. We didn't expect much from him, but to get injured like that, nice play from Jack Mars. He tries to go to second base, and he's able to get the out at second just in time. I thought that was a mistake, and that's going to be a fielder's choice, but man, 1 out. Good speed over at first. Easy jumps at tier 2 for Gertie Vaughn. They do a pitch out. Pax Arkansas, not much contact. Good power. Great speed. No hits yet. There's strike 1. 2-1 count. Another looping ball into left center field gap. It's going to get down. Marv Panther with the cannon arm throws it to the cutoff man. And that's going to allow the runner to reach third base. So first and third with 1 out. Cork Marsh comes up 0 for 1. First pitch strike. Gertie Vaughn with tier 2 clutch activated right now in a high pressure situation. Runners at first and third with great speed. And this ball looped over into left field out of play. That's going to be strike 2, so 2-2 count. Runner takes off for second, and Levi Woods not even close on the throw down. Runner advances to second, but the strikeout helps us in a good way as we're now 2 outs. Alden Smile comes up. I'm really mad that Gertie is pitching. The weakest pitcher in our bullpen, if I'm not mistaken. 1-1 count here to Alden. Takes strike 2. Nice curveball there. And we'll chase strike 3 out of the zone. Alden strikes out and ends the inning. And no one scores for the Scroungers as they had a golden opportunity and failed to capitalize. And now there is a chance somehow that the favorites can still fight for this one. Chevelle Spencer comes in. He's still locked in, despite being 0 for 1 today. Falls behind quickly 0-2. And Tucker Blaze pulls the string on the changeup. Swings through that for strike 3. Out number 1. Levi Woods. Oh, man, this is really tough to watch. Tucker now locked in. He is living all day on that fastball. Just mixing things up with the speed there as the curveball drops in. 1-2 count. Levi does not chase inside. That's going to be ball 2. And another changeup for strike 3. And he is feeling himself. Here's Harrison Bowles. Our offense sucks, doesn't it? It's so bad to watch. Swings through that one. 1-1 count. This takes ball 2 low. Bowles fouls one off, so it's 2-2 with 2 outs, and he'll dribble one. Tucker Blaze will reach down, toss to first, and end the inning. So through 3.5 innings, the game is scoreless. Favorites leading in hits right now somehow. And Cam Resplendent comes in. He struck out last time. Still batting 125. Gertie Vaughn stays out for the 4th inning here. And he misses the plate twice. Gets a foul for a strike. And we'll miss there, too. That does not catch the corner on the curveball. That one does. Full count for Resplendent, and he'll take strike 3. 85 miles an hour. Was that his fastball? It's possible that was his fastball. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. It might have been his changeup. Dribbler to second base. Jack Mars will toss over to first. Easy out number 2. And Gertie Vaughn will get locked in after that grounder. So Loki Holcorn, who's 0 for 1 today, will come up. Gertie extending his outing just a little bit longer by going locked in. I imagine this has to be his last batter. 2-1 count. And popped foul, so we'll make it 2-2. Gertie, come on, let's close it out here. Does not chase inside, so full count with 2 outs. Loki blasts to left field or center field, but right to Marv Panther, who catches that easy for out number 3. So Gertie, I don't like him in here, but he has done his job so far, so good for him. And he hopefully does not pitch anything in the 5th inning. Jackson Nielsen will come in. Tier 2 clutch activated for him. Tucker Blaze locked in at 55 pitches. And Jackson will ground to second base. Gustav Ashley will toss to first, out number 1. Man, I wish he didn't have that slow poke. Not that it would have made a difference there, but Red Austin comes in. 1 for 1 today. Takes a strike. Fouls one off, down 0-2. Tucker Blaze looking to put for the putout pitch. And it'll dribble straight to the mound. Blaze gets that over to first, out number 2. And Red Austin back to tense mojo. Marv also tense. He's struck out swinging. Take the curveball right in the strike zone. Ball flies past the glove of the catcher. Pops foul, 1-2 count, 2 outs, top of the 5th. Marv Panther will pop up to shallow right field. Alden Smile calling it. That will end the inning. Still nothing going for the Favorites offense as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Still tied, nothing. It'll be 6-7-8 for the Scroungers, starting with Gustav Ashley. 0 for 1 with Tier 2 Mind Gamer. Gertie Vaughn better get pulled. Instead, he's going to stay out there. Tier 2 clutch and locked in, helping him out in a high-pressure situation. But this is bad news, and he gets the line out to short. Sullivan Reddier catches that for out number 1. Yes, Christian's walked. Good at-bat for her. She worked the walk. And Gertie's still out there. Max pressure now. Boosts his attributes a little bit more, but he's at 33 pitches. He is gassed. What are we doing here? Popped foul. 1-2 count with 1 out. Gertie gets the strikeout. Oh my God. It's a matter of time. Oh, I hate this so much. Matthias, like I got my hands covering my face. I'm just so nervous. Matthias Carr gets pulled for Eliana Chambers. Gertie, okay, thank God. Gertie Vaughn gets pulled for Jericho House. Gets a strike there. Lead four-seam fastball, tier 3. Also has K Collector at tier 1. 1-1 count. Ball outside. Jericho, this is his first appearance of the season. Liner to left field, and Bowles catches that for out number 3. So, we head to the 6th. What a pitcher's matchup this is. Didn't expect that when we sent Plover Day to the mound, especially both both teams' fourth starter. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to talk. Tucker Blaze has been dominant. And Forrest Ponce will lead things off in the top of the 6th for the favorites. Takes a strike at the bottom of the zone. 1-2 count. Fouls one off. Staying alive. Ball in the dirt. 69th pitch coming from Tucker Blaze. Hit high and deep, but he got underneath that one. And Forrest Ponce hangs one to dead center, and Pax Arkansas catches that, playing his secondary position for out number 1. Missed opportunity there. Sullivan Reddier comes up 1 for 2. Tucker still locked in. 70 pitches now. We'll see how long he is able to go. Max pressure still. 1-2 count. Reddier chases strike 3. Oh my God, the curveball on the outside part of the plate, way out of the zone, and Reddier goes down. So Jack Mars comes up 1 for 2. He failed to come through when we needed him with bases loaded. That was our best opportunity to score. Kellen Rojas comes in to pull for Tucker Blaze. Closer with four-seam and a curveball. 0-2 count. Jack chases strike 3 way late on that one. 101 miles an hour. Kellen Rojas puts his team in a position to win this one. Jericho House has to come out here and hold the Scroungers to a scoreless so that we can head to extra innings. Pax Arkansas 1 for 1, and Adonis York, who's tense, will come in to replace him. Tier 2 power versus righties, and Jericho House brushes him back on the first pitch, gives him that slider for strike 1. Just misses on the two-seam. 2-1 count. Adonis chases out of the zone low. Tier 1 K Collector activated. 2-2 count. It's not chase high. Full count now, and Adonis will chase strike 3. Swinging way late on 101 miles an hour, and that is a nice pitch from Jericho House. I don't know if he even chased. I think that might have caught the corner. Pork Marsha is tense. 0 for 2 today. Jericho really looking good with that four-seam fastball. And 0-2 count on the swinging miss for strike 2. And there's another strikeout. 101 miles an hour, just reaching back and launching that four-seam fastball right over the plate. And they just cannot catch up to it. Here comes Alden Smile, another 0 for 2 day for another Scrounger. Misses the strike zone there, gets a ball in the corner for strike 1. Alden hits one to deep right field, but it's going to hang up, and nice play from Jackson Nielsen. Out number 3, and Jericho House does his job. We head to extra innings, yet to score. Who's going to be the first team to break the scoreless tie? 6 innings in, Cheville Spencer, who came into this game locked in, had a home run in the last game. Quiet today. He's now back to neutral. Rojas, oh my gosh, diving play from Pork Marsh, and he misplays it, but he's able to recover and still get it down the line. Cheville Spencer incredibly slow, and he ends up grounding out to third for out number 1. Here comes Levi Woods, still hitless. Ball low. Rojas, the closer, won't have too much stamina, but it doesn't matter if the team isn't being patient. Levi is, and he'll work a 4-pitch walk. So way to not chase anything. And now Harrison Bowles comes in 0 for 2. Max pressure, runner on first with no speed. Not much of an arm behind the plate. Rojas still missing the strike zone. 5 straight balls. And he gets the strike there. Oh, Harrison sends it to deep left center field over the wall for a 2-run shot. Oh my goodness, he makes some good contact there, and they are the favorites to win this one now as they take a 2-0 lead. as that one gets just over the wall. Big shot from Harrison Bowles to make this a 2-0 lead against Kellen Rojas, the impressive closer. Just makes a mistake pitch that we made him pay for. And now Jackson Nielsen comes in, fouls that one off. 1-2 count with 1 out. Popped foul, staying alive. Takes the ball outside on the looping curveball. And just makes contact there. It's going to dribble in front of the plate. Yes, Christian will get it over to first, out number 2. And we'll get a mojo back for Kellen Rojas. And here comes Rhett Austin. Kellen gets pulled for Wilfred Norris. Wilfred, 3.0 whip. Has yet to allow a run this season, and he gets 1 pitch and a ground out to first to end the inning. But the favorites take the lead on a huge 2-run shot from Harrison Bowles, the least likely of producers for the favorites. And now the Scroungers, they need 2 runs to tie, 3 to win here in the bottom of the 7th. And the first pitch swinging, and Forrest Ponce catches that on a line at third base. That's out number 1. Sophie Linguino comes up to the plate. Will take a ball low. Jericho House is locked in right now. 2-0 count. Missing the plate for the third ball. And 4-pitch walk. Jericho House can't believe it. Runner will reach first base. Not much speed from Linguino, the catcher playing DH today. And now Loki Holcorn will come up. We're in a max pressure situation. No speed over there at first base. Oh my God. Loki Holcorn ties the game with a mash to left center field. No doubt shot from him. And they scrounge back into this one. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's 445, his first home run, his first 2 RBIs. He has been struggling all season, and he somehow finds a way to make contact there. Jericho House, oh man, he is now back to neutral. He stays in this one. He'll give up a grounder to Forrest Ponce. Has a decent arm, but he has to lob that one across in time for out number 2. Can't believe it. Yes, Christian comes up 0 for 1 with a walk. Jericho House still staying in this one with 2 outs. Gets a first pitch strike. That one sailed on him. That's going to be a ball high. Grounder to second. Jack Mars with a nice diving play. Gets up, tosses over to first base with a missile of an arm. And that's going to be out number 3. But 2 runs come across on a game-tying home run from Loki Holcorn. And we head to the top of the 8th. This is such a wild game. So frustrating. We shouldn't be in extras, but we are. Wilfred Norris stays in this game. 1-1 count, and Marv Panther whiffs through that 1-2, and a dribbler up the middle. Gustav Ashley, with no arm, still able to get it over to first in time for out number 1. Forrest Ponce 0 for 3 today. He has been very frustrating to watch as our leadoff man. Essentially, outside of that leadoff home run last game, he has not done anything for us, batting 182. Pulls that one foul, and it'll be a 1-2 count for Norris against Ponce. Sheesh is out of the zone for strike 3. Sullivan Reddier comes in 1 for 3 today, batting 300. Could use an extra hit for him, or at least get him to reach base so we can get over to Jack Mars. 2 outs, 0-2 count. Does not chase out of the zone on the slider. Another slider, a 2-2 count, and Reddier misplayed by Norris, and Reddier's able to reach base safely. I don't think that's an error. Nice comebacker, and Norris was not able to make the play cleanly, so runner reaches base on an infield single, and Jack Mars comes up, still locked in. Runner at first with good speed. Takes a first pitch slider for a strike. That one sails out. Ball way out of the zone, shoots off the shin pads of the catcher and allows the runner to reach second base. Jack Mars takes ball 3. Good hitters count, 3-1 count. They decide to walk him instead. They did not want to throw that pitch in that situation. So Jack Mars will be standing on first. Very much unfortunate situation for us, as we wanted to see him face off against Jack Sullivan whiffs through that changeup. Takes the ball outside. That 96-mile-an-hour fastball low. That one catches the corner on the slider. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Oh my God, strike 3 swinging. And Sullivan Reddier breaks his bat. We head to the bottom of the 8th. At this point, I just want this game to end. Oh my God, so frustrating. Eliana Chambers comes in 0 for 1 as she came in as a pinch hitter earlier in this game, stayed in to play left field. Jericho House still in somehow. Oh, God. Eliana says it's deep right field. It's getting up, and it's going to carry about 4 rows deep to end this game. I said I wanted it to be over, but not like this. Jericho House, holy shit. What is with it? Oh. We just don't care about pitch counts. We're just going to drive everyone into the ground. Scroungers win this one in extras. We go 8 innings. 2 runs on 5 hits for the favorites, 3 runs on 4 hits with 1 error for the Scroungers. 0 for 4 for Forrest Ponce, 2 for 4 for Sullivan Reddier, 1 for 3 from Jack Mars with a walk. Spencer 0 for 4. But we can't rely on anybody. Levi Woods 0 for 2. Harrison Bowles, that was just a random run into the ball. It's blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while kind of situation. But that was a big 2-run homer for him. Rhett Austin found 1 hit today, but he's still tense. The Scroungers, luckily, were not much better. Loki Holcorn with his 2-run homer, and Eliana Chambers with that solo shot to win the game. Plover Day got injured. That sucked. Gertie Vaughn lasted through 2 2/3. We got lucky there. Jericho House, he blew the game. He blew the win by allowing the 2-run shot to Loki Holcorn, and then he blew the game with that shot there, but I think he was just gassed at that point. That's just, I don't know, that's so super irritating. Tucker Blaze pitched 5 2/3. He gave up 3 hits and struck out 5. He was phenomenal today. Kellen Rojas, 1 inning pitch. He gave up that 2-run shot. That blew the lead. And then Wilfred Norris got the win. 1 1/3, giving up 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. It'll be Blaze, then Bowles, then Holcorn will round out your top 3. And the favorites lose another one. Oh my goodness. Between these two, Gertie, you actually earned your keep today. Cheville 0 for 4 is embarrassing. No, you don't get any loyalty here. Anything else? All right. I'm going to quickly sim ahead to the next game against our divisional rivals, the Dive Bombers. At least we're not the worst team in the division right now, as the Rippers are have a worse run differential, but we have to face off against the 3-1 Dive Bombers next time out. Asher Garcia versus Reeve Blackwell. Our ace versus theirs. Doesn't matter if we can't score runs. All right, what happened since that last one? We have development for Sullivan, who's 25, gets a speed boost, has a chance to gain base jogger, which will be a tier 3. That's really hard to decide upon. Chris Blopside, 22-year-old with regression already. He gets -6 junk. He drops down to a B+ when everything just keeps getting worse. It's when it rains, it pours, right? Asher Garcia gets +1 accuracy, so that's good to see. Red Nielsen loses junk, a guy we were watching. Colby Foster, we wanted some development from him. I might consider doing this. I don't know how much power he has right now. We'll take a look in a second. I know we don't want choker, but it's kind of one of those moments where we want him to develop. If he gains choker, then maybe we just move on and we quit putting money into him. Levi Woods with a chance to get a little bit of speed and arm with a chance of boosting his secondary position. All right, let's take a look. We have a lot of money to work with, so we can afford to spend extra here. A speed boost, -1 power is fine. Chance to gain base jogger is a bit of a risk. I'm not a fan of that. This one is a risk as well. Yeah, the power boost, I think that would be nice for him. Losing 2 contact stinks, but I'm still fine with it. We're not putting money into you. I don't see any reason to put money into you. No for this one. And contacted fielding. I don't think this one, excuse me. I don't think this one's worth it either. So I think we do this one for Sullivan and this one for Colby. So we'll start with this one. Colby, +4 power, -2 contact, chance for more power, and a chance to gain choker. They're both 25%, so this is a big risk. Bumps his power up, loses some power, or loses contact, does not get the extra power, does not gain choker. Thank goodness. So a little bit of a boost for him. He's getting to a point where he might be actual playable. I mean, and at a certain point, if we're not going to win anyways, I might as well get him some playing time so we can see what we have in him. And then we wanted to do this one for Sullivan Reddier. He's 25. He has a chance to be a core member of this team for a little while, but gaining base jogger at tier 3 would be pretty rough. Let's do it. Again, just why not? We have the money to spend. We need to see him develop. Gets +7 speed, so that's amazing. And does not gain base jogger. Thank goodness. So that one paid off for us for sure. He gets a big boost in loyalty, and his speed is up to 81, which is great. So he's starting to look really good. Keep in mind, we brought him in as our primary third baseman, while Jeff Willis will play shortstop. But again, we will be monitoring this season so far, as we're currently 1-3. We're going to continue to think about making some changes, getting rid of some players if they're just not developing very well. And we don't need so many older players on the team if they're not producing. So both Dina and Levi, we could get rid of them. Cheville could be gone. I want to keep Jack Mars as a core player on this team. I think he has what it takes. We just need to get him used to it. Forrest, I'm very intrigued by, but I just don't think he's producing. I don't know if it's just bad luck or what. Devin Schultz, we can't have him as a third baseman or shortstop. He's just not strong enough of an arm, and for me, for my liking. So we'll just keep him as that pinch runner, which we haven't been able to use yet. I like Sullivan. Jeff Wilson can go. Rhett Austin can go. Harrison Bowles, I have no loyalty to him either. Marv Panther, I liked him. When you look at his attributes like that, it looks good. But he has not been good. Jackson Nielsen, not good. Colby, again, development. So really, right now so far, it's Jack Mars, Forrest Pond, Sullivan Reddier, and Colby is the only ones I want to keep on the offensive side of things. And then, of course, we have Asher, Garcia, kind of like Cumulo. Jess was decent after she recovered after that abysmal first inning. Plover's got to go. I like Cairo a lot. He's going to be our core. Crisp should be, but it hasn't been. And then Jericho, I don't know. That was a disappointing game for him for sure. But I'll be patient with him, especially since we don't need the wins. Gertie did good in this last game, but did not do good last time. We haven't even seen Mag Strader, so another one we could have brought out instead of Gertie Vaughn, but whatever. Alrighty, well, that's all we have for you. I'm sorry that this team has not nearly been as successful, but if anything, it just goes to show that we had a really special thing with the Outlaws, and we're going to have our works cut out for us with the favorites. So thank you so much for watching. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye, everyone.